Chapter 1. A Chance Encounter. Lady Elaina Whitman stifled a yawn as she glanced around the grand ballroom. All around her, the nobility of London twirled and conversed in a whirl of silk and lace. The gentlemen darted between social circles with flutes of champagne in hand, while mothers paraded their daughters, hoping to catch the eyes of suitable suitors. It was the same scene that had played out at every societal event for the past month. Elaina was growing weary of exchanging pleasantries and enduring probing questions about her nearly finalized engagement to the Duke of Sussex. While Edward was handsome and wealthy, their conversations had all the depth and flavor of smelling salts. She longed for adventure, for a life less restricted by propriety. As the second daughter of an earl, much was expected of her, yet little was allowed. It was a gilded cage with silken bars, and Elaina felt she would go mad if trapped inside for much longer. Seeking escape, she devised a plan to leave early, pleading fatigue. Her family would disapprove, but they were too engrossed in their own intrigues to notice her departure. Slipping away into the shadows, Elaina headed for the stables, knowing she could hire a carriage to whisk her away to her family's country estate for the weekend. There, surrounded by rolling hills and meadows instead of smog and stone, she could breathe freely once more. As the horses pulled her into the night, Elaina gazed at the moon and stars, feeling her spirits lift with each mile that passed. By dawn, she arrived at Waverley Manor, emerging refreshed from the carriage to greet the morning sun. Exploring the countryside paths, she wandered down to the stable yard, hoping to spend time with her beloved mare Willow. Instead, she found a stranger tending to the horses, a handsome young man with eyes as green as the grass and hair the colour of roasted chestnuts. He looked up in surprise at her approach, quickly doffing his cap in a respectful bow. "Good morrow, my lady. I was not expecting you until next week," he said in a voice like rich cream. "I'm Michael. The groom said you might be coming, so I'm here to help with the horses while they're away in town." Elaina found herself unexpectedly charmed, drawn in by his earthy beauty and polite manner. Though he was little more than a stable hand, there was an air of mystery about Michael that piqued her curiosity. Try as she might to remind herself of propriety, Elaina couldn't ignore the spark of instant connection she felt, the whisper of her heart that there was more to this man than met the eye.